Yellow Overtone Warrior. I am power in order to question, commanding fearlessness. I seal the output of intelligence with the overtone seal or overtone of radiance. I'm guided by the power of flowering. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Now I identify with the warrior because my name is Kelly. And being Kelly, it means warrior. Oh, my dad's a blue hand. Cool. So, checking stuff out to see what's going on. Now, there was a funny video on YouTube that I was going to send to a lady that would appreciate it because you'd really have to see the pictures of my dad with these birds. He's got a picture where he's just mean mugging the shit out of an ostrich, Bubba, Bubba's like this much taller than him. And he was pretty tall back in the day. I have that picture very close. I think I've already shared it. I don't know. I don't know. Today's pretty rainy. I've already gone out there and started to burn enough trash to where it'll smolder. But I have a lot of trash in this house. Like I've said, I've got a new subscriber. And I like watching your videos. I do because I like seeing somebody start their stuff from the bottom. It took me a very long time just to get the amount of subscribers that I have, and I don't have many at all. But I use this bird. Now, since I'm dealing with all this stuff my dad just died. I know you don't know because you haven't seen any of my videos. And I've lived with my dad for 10 years. I've lived with my dad, and for the last few years or so, I've had to really take care of him because he had got cancer. First, he lost his voice, and he had to use that thing. You stick that thing up to your throat and make the sound to talk. And he was pretty good at it, but he was a singer-songwriter, so his will to want to communicate was pretty strong. It was pretty strong, and some of his artistic creativity was inside of it. So he got pretty good. He'd go and if he wanted to tell you something, he'd pull that thing, and it was like having a gun. So we kind of joked around and stuff like that. But on April 15th, he died. He had cirrhosis of the liver, and it took him out. It was a pretty crazy experience for me. Now I've got this wonderful place that I live here. I've got the river in the background, Colorado River, in Texas. Beautiful place. Not very expensive rent. Not very high electric. But my job that I had was taking care of him. So I have to find another job. And I'm scrambling, going through all this stuff, and I'm having a difficult time. A little bit of it because of, all the emotion involved in losing a loved one like that. I got really close to this guy since I've been here. And I loved it because I didn't have my dad when I was growing up. My mom and him divorced when I was pretty young, probably about 5 or so, and they went their separate ways. I've got a stepdad and a half-brother, and we're blessed because in the end we all remain being friends. We all remain very friendly. In fact, my stepdad's going to come here and it's going to attend the funeral that I'm going to have. I'm going to have a funeral on Saturday, a kind of a funeral. I've got my dad's ashes over here, waiting, ready to go, and I'm going to take him, spread him in the river behind the house. It's going to be about as beautiful of a thing as I can do and experience for my dad. But I'm going through some hella serious emotions because I was so close to him. I've never had anybody in my life that I've lost that I've been that close to. Just hasn't happened. I mean, I was all up in his shit because I was having to take care of him. And I had to do some of the cliche things we all joke about before he died. I had to change his diaper and I had to put him in a diaper. And he wasn't that messed up before he went to the hospital. He went to the hospital and came back. Not only did he not have his mind anymore all the way, he couldn't stand up at all. It was so fast. I really wasn't that prepared for it. I thought surely I could keep him going a little longer. He needed to do, his liver went out. I don't even know why his liver went out. That wasn't his main problem. That even really wasn't a big problem that he had. He did have hepatitis, one of the ones they can treat, and he just got his eyes fixed. Both of his eyes got cataract surgery, and he could see, but he never got to get out of that bed. Right after that, we both got like a stomach virus, got sick, and he never recovered from it. So I'm having a real difficult time. Now today I've cleaned most of my house. Well, I mean, I've got a lot of trash and stuff to take out that's just junk, mail, old bullshit, unnecessary, and I've got to push all that out and burn it. And I can't really burn any more today, but I've got till Saturday to get this place put together for that, and I can do it, and it feels good. But I just want to say thank you for subscribing, and I've been wearing this eagle to use on this thing to make in my videos because I do like to make some funny videos sometimes. I like to joke about stuff, but I'm going through this process and I'm really trying to account for it because there's a lot of times when we as men don't like to deal with our emotions. Not only am I trying to deal with my emotions myself, I'm trying to put them forward so that it can be shown how it feels and what you experience when you're going through grief and loss like this, because this is pretty extreme, you know. But I'm midway in the process. I've got some money coming to me to help me in the meantime, and I'm just slowly taking it as slow and easy as I can, not to mess myself up, because I did push myself a little hard in the beginning and I did mess myself up a little bit. So I'm trying to get the groove of how to process this stuff without doing too much of it, because it's really extreme. I've never felt anything like this in my life, but it's already having some benefits. So thank you for subscribing. I'll continue to watch your videos. I hope you get to at least get to see this one, because this one I will talk to the people that I know. Some of the subscribers I get to know. That's one of the great things about having subscribers, is that there are good people there. They will help you in what you need to, and they will bounce back some of the feedback you need whenever you're just trying to take a different direction or whatever it is. Having so many content creators on YouTube, I don't watch TV anymore. I don't want to watch TV. I don't like the news, and I don't know what's going on. Most of it I can get here. YouTube has its flaws, though. But the ability to build a community and with content creation, that is not one of them. That's one of them.